Is the actual Jumpman Jack's Travis Scott uncomfortable, or was it all cap? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. Today we're looking at if the Jumpman Jacks are comfortable, or the Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks, aka the T-Rexes, are they comfortable, or was it all cap? Because we're going to have a look at the actual comfortability on the actual Jumpman Jack sneaker, because I actually wore it for a day or afternoon, got about 10k steps in it. Want to know if it was comfortable, and we're going to find out. But before we do that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and bro. 808 Kicks 80. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court of public opinion. And please do follow 808 Kicks 80. He's the bro. He actually gives love and support behind the scenes as well as actually his channel as well. So please do go and actually follow him. And also please do the amazing things that you guys do to keep on top and to keep hitting your targets and your goals, and to keep on progressing for the year and hitting your targets, like I said, and making sure you keep evolving. But today we are looking at this beautiful sneaker. This is the T-Rexx, aka the Jumpman Jacks, aka the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack sale pair. This is the first variation he's released. Are these comfortable, or was it all just cap? So guys, we're going to look at this actual sneaker. Let's have a look at the sneaker first, because I worn it for afternoon, got 10k steps on it, and let me just say, this sneaker holds up really well. There's hardly any creases to it, and I'm glad the actual toe box is this actually burlap or mesh, basically, or no, it's definitely not canvas, it's burlap or mesh, and basically it just holds up really well. There is no creases on this sneaker at all, guys. Even on the actual left hand pair, which basically I actually creased for the on feet, as you can see, guys, is not creased at all. I took some pictures, and basically go and check out my Instagram for the pictures, because I actually took some pictures with this. And the only thing I could definitely say is where you can see evidence of the creases, the tumbledness is even more tumbling at the corners there, but it doesn't crease. And like I'm going to prove it to you guys, it does not crease bad at all. The leather is absolutely beautiful on this. It is premium leather, and it doesn't crease. And like I said, guys, I've just creased it this way, and it doesn't crease. Look at that, I'm bending it, it does not crease, and I don't mind doing this. And you know what, guys, I probably would wear this on a regular basis, because it feels like a trainer one to me. If you actually wore a trainer one, and if you do actually wear trainer one, it feels like a trainer one to me. The inside, I've got to describe the inside, because basically the way this sits, the way this sneaker sits, there is a inside instep which basically runs through to the middle of your palm of your feet, and then it actually steps down a bit and actually flows through to the actual toe bit of the sneaker, which then gives you this almost like oval step down. And that's basically because it tries to mimic the actual footprint of your actual feet, and it basically gives the arch effect in the middle. So if you don't get the right size in this actual Jumpman Jack sneaker, you are actually going to suffer in the long term, because that natural arch needs to kind of perform to your feet, and that needs to mold. Like I'm going to say to you guys, the first 10 to 20 minutes that I wore this, I felt the actual front of my feet, the actual where my toes are, actually aching slightly. I'm talking slightly, just a minus little ache, and then it kind of molded right in. It molds really well. After wearing it for quite a while, it molds really well, and it does a really good job in actually performing and giving that comfort level. But I'm going to definitely say this to you guys as well, like this sneaker is comfortable. I could wear this every single day of the year and it will be perfect, because it is a very comfortable sneaker. There's a lot of give on the actual toe as well, there's a lot of give on the leather as well, there's a lot of give and room. I would say there's not a lot of room, but it's enough room for you to perform well. It doesn't feel too tight, and if it does feel tight, you can actually unstrap this. And I felt there's two different actual comfort levels to this. If you strap this in, it's going to lock you in. If you strap this in through the actual straps and lock yourself in, it's definitely going to lock your sneaker in. It's definitely going to start to tighten your actual, especially with your wide feet, it's going to tighten the actual toe area here, and then it's going to feel a bit more tighter, which you probably don't want to do if you're wide feet. And if you are wide feet, you just want to unstrap it and let it rock like this, because this is a good look anyway. And I feel that it enhances the comfort level as soon as you don't strap it, because let's be honest, a strap on an actual sneaker is to lock your feet in so that sneaker doesn't move, especially when you're performing. And if you are performing in these, if you're actually playing any sports because this is designed to be an athletic sneaker. If you read the description, if you go to the Travis Scott website, if you go to the actual sneakers app on Nike, they will tell you this is a performance shoe. And I have to say, it is quite performative in terms of the comfortability it gives you. So if you don't want to perform in it, unstrap it, guys, because the comfort increases tenfold. I'll definitely say that. It does really feel like roomy. It feels like absolutely beautiful to put on feet, and you can rock it. And that's why I'm definitely going to not strap this in, because even with the straps in, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. But without the straps, it just loosens the sneaker up slightly if you're wide foot, and it just gives you that comfort level. This is a dope sneaker. There's not a lot of cushioning around in the actual sneaker itself, but you don't need to worry about it because basically it rocks really well. It feels nice. It molds to your feet, and this is another sneaker that you need to rock for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I find most sneakers with a little bit of a stiff midsole, which this is. This midsole is a bit stiff. With sneakers with a bit of a stiff midsole actually need to absorb your actual footprint to actually allow it to be comfortable. So if you wear these for the first 10 minutes and you feel they're uncomfortable, ride through that, and definitely you feel that comfortability come through as you wear the sneaker. But I'm going to definitely say this as well, the outsole, I can definitely see the jack actually basically evaporating on this. Obviously you can see the walk thinners as well. I can see the jack slightly to evaporate. So if you are a dragger of the heel, if you are a dragger of the sneaker, you are definitely going to see that jack disappear. And as you can see, already it's starting to fade, and already you're starting to see the like print of the actual sneaker underneath, where if you sprayed it, if they've sprayed this actual sneaker, you are seeing the recesses of where it's actually indented. So you're going to see that faded jack all the way through. So that's the sad thing about this sneaker, as I would like to see this jack embossed all the way through to the actual midsole, which will be great because it means the actual sneaker itself retains that jack feature. But gummy outsole is absolutely dope. I just need to give it a good clean, and then it will be perfect as well. But like, guys, I like the outsole because it doesn't look dirty at all. I've walked in it for about 10k steps. It doesn't look dirty at all. As you can see, guys, it just is a sneaker that you can just love and rock. And wearing this, I've grown to love this even more than I actually saw it. And I have to be honest with you guys, this is a banger, absolute banger sneaker. I'm looking forward to the other variations. A couple of other variations I'm looking forward to. These are hard to get, obviously. They're still at a resale on this is still about £500, but definitely worth a sneaker to have in your rotation if you're able to get it for retail. Don't spend that £500, guys. This sneaker is like a trainer one. If you love Air Trainer ones, this is right up your alley, guys. And I'm saying this with my whole hand on my heart, and I'm saying this with basically the love of the Air Trainer running through my veins, because I love Air Trainer ones. This is a dope sneaker, absolutely premium, absolutely beautiful, and it doesn't crease at all. And I guarantee if you wear it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, unless you actually tighten these laces up and retrofit this to actually play some athletic sports in them and want to lock yourself down, if you wear it as a casual, you have this sneaker for the next 10 years and it won't be bad at all. You can clean it. I've worn this, I wore it in humid weather. It was about to rain, but guys, I don't care. This still is a dope sneaker to have in your rotation. But yeah, nothing wrong with this, nothing wrong with the actual right hand side. Even on the left hand side, guys, like you still, like I told you, you still got those kind of crease marks where it actually bends, but this burlap or this actual mesh is dope, guys. Not a little bit wrong with this. Normally when you actually have some canvas toes on this, some of my trainer ones are actually started to crease weirdly, like in terms of crease marks are actually kind of ovaling right because where the crease mark is, but I can't see this happening to this. This is tightly formed. This is very stiff, and this is very like performative in terms of it will not crease badly. It will just retain its structure, which is absolutely beautiful. And if you want to actually retain the structure, put some actual inserts in, some personalized inserts, or even put a like cardboard or the tissue paper that comes with this and put it back in, and you retain that structure. But this is a gorgeous sneaker, guys. I think this is going to age well. I think this is going to be beautiful when it like kind of ages out a bit more. The leather is not leathering as much, but it's a little bit more creased. It's just nice. And a lot of people didn't like this actual effect where you actually have a toe and an actual panel covering the toe section there. I do like it. I think it brings a bit more structure to the feature. It brings more rigidity to this feature. It kind of isolates the front toe to the actual midsole, because basically I think that's where you're going to have that issue of a very bad creasing if it was one whole unit. And I like that. I do like that. I think I do prefer that. Aesthetically, down wise, it looks beautiful as well when you're walking in it. And I'm basically, like I said, guys, I've got some pictures that I've basically, or videos that I'm actually going to showcase as we go through this, because there'll be videos I'm going to put up while I'm talking and you can actually see me walking in them. And guys, like top down view, beautiful, absolutely beautiful sneaker. It is a different angle from the side view, as you can see, to the top down view, and it looks absolutely gorgeous top down. Some sneakers don't look that great looking top down view, but this is beautiful, absolutely banging, absolutely fantastic sneaker. And I'm just glad to have this on my rotation. And even on this actual left pair, you can see the jack is starting to fade. And that's fading real quick. That's fading real quick, which is a bit disappointing. But who cares? Because a beautiful sneaker deserves to be worn and rocked any time of the year, guys. And this is a sneaker I feel like you can rock any time of the year. Just don't take it out in the rain. Obviously, you want to protect that actual burlap or mesh on the toe. But other than that, beautiful sneaker, guys. This is a very comfortable sneaker. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to call cap on everybody that wore it for the first 10 minutes and said it was very, very comfortable and will never buy it, because that was cap. That's 100% cap. My personal opinion, take it like you want it, guys, because this is a beautiful, comfortable sneaker, and I think the whole thing was capped to keep people away from this sneaker, if I'm honest, because it was super limited. And I don't know why they did that, because everybody deserves to wear a sneaker this gorgeous. And this is beautiful in hand. I love the actual outsole coming onto the midsole on the actual lateral and the medial side. That is beautiful. That reminds me of Jordan 5, a bit of the shark teeth on the inside or the lateral side, medial side of the Jordan 5. That's gorgeous, that's beautiful, and it just is a beautiful sneaker. So going forward, guys, if you want this sneaker in your rotation, I definitely recommend that you go and try and get yourself a Travis Scott Jumpman Jack, T-Rexx, whatever you want to call it, because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous sneaker, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's my thoughts, that's my take on the comfortability level. In terms of comfort wise, I'll give it like, I'm going to start giving levels comforts, because I haven't done it before. Out of 5, I'd say it's a 4.5 out of 5. When you first wear it, I think it's like maybe a 3.5 to a 4. When it breaks in, it's definitely a 4.5 to a 5. It feels comfortable, and I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to give it an additional 5 out of 5 when you take that strap off, because it feels comfortable. So all of that cap, guys, just don't listen sometimes. Just go and rock the sneakers, buy the sneakers, wear it and see how it feels. And if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. But if you do like it, you won't be disappointed. That's my thoughts, that's my opinion, guys. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back for the actual comfortability. I'll be doing more comfortability fits and comfortability on sneakers, because I want to make sure you guys know what the sneaker's about, especially if you guys have seen the military blue, especially if you guys have seen all of the cap with this actual Travis Scott. Just buy the sneakers, guys. So if you like it, go for it. Just go for it. Don't listen to anybody else. Make your own opinion up. Don't even listen to me if you don't believe me, but make your own opinion up, guys. But thank you for tuning in, guys. And like I always do at the end of the channel, at the end of the review, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, peace out for now, guys, and peace.